All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Robert. Before we get into this shoe and everything, do me a favor by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't already, please hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop new videos. So today we've got a special shoe in here, one of my favorite shoes or models, and that is the New Balance 990. And we have the V6 right here. So brand new version of the New Balance 990. I'm excited to get into this. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting to, see what my thoughts and opinions are on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it, starting with the box. And as you can see here, we've got a New Balance box. I believe they started using this box, or at least the only other New Balance that I have that uses this new gray box here with the NB logo on the top. I had the New Balance 990 V3 that also came in this box here, so I just wanted to call that out. So nice looking box, but just a little bit different from what we're used to. Right here I have the size on the size tag information there, and I picked it up at a men's 9.5, and we'll talk about sizing and everything a little bit later in the video. So let's go ahead and open the box. All right. Okay. As you can see here, you've got some text right there. Go ahead and pause it so if you want to read that. It talks a little bit about this being a made in the USA pair, which means you do get the better quality materials and all that type of stuff. High quality suedes, mesh, and all that good stuff. So any of your made brand New Balance shoes are always top-notch quality. So same with this one here. And there you have it. The New Balance 990 V6. Go ahead and drop your initial thoughts and comments down below. I really want to know what you guys think about this one. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the other shoe out here. On the paper here, you can see we've got New Balance logos and everything. So there's that. There is one thing that's different with this shoe, and that is the fact that it comes with an extra set of laces. Check that out. Gray laces, y'all. I don't know of another 990 that came with extra laces, but I just want to call that out. But for me personally, I'll like to keep the white laces inside. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shoes. Okay, here we have it. Like I said, 990 V6. Now, this shoe, when I first saw images of it, I was super excited about it, and I really wanted to get it in hand. And it's a nice shoe. I'm a big fan of the 990 for the overall comfort. And when I say comfort, I'm referring to all day wear. You can wear this all day long, no matter what you're doing, and you should pretty much, be good throughout the day. Now, this model here in particular, the V6, it does have somewhat of a more modern take on what we're used to as far as the 990. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pull out the V4, for example, just to show you. I'm gonna try and get this in frame, maybe so you can see it there, but V6 on the top and V4 on the bottom here. Let me move this one out the way. And if you look there, it should be pretty obvious. So the V6 has that really chunky midsole. I mean, it's kind of it's not super thin on this one, but it's a lot chunkier on the V6 as opposed to on the V4. It's a little bit more slimmer, and you have way more suede on the V4, I feel like. So you can see here all over like the side of the shoe here, all over where the New Balance logo is. It's pretty much all suede with minor, small hits of mesh. Whereas on the V6, you've got your suede around kind of where the mudguard area and the side of the shoe is, but you have a lot of like mesh panels and 3M all over this shoe. So it's a little different look for New Balance. And I compared the V4 because I don't have the V5. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that and kind of talk about some of the differences there. So depends on what you prefer. Honestly, I'm kind of used to the V4, so that's kind of my preferred thing, but I do like the V6. So let's get back into it. All right, so looking at the shoe, I did mention you've got that kind of thick midsole here. And what I will call out is that on this particular V6 990, they actually went with their fuel cell technology, which is more of like a really high performance foam that they use on a lot of their high-end running shoes. It lends more towards a more softer comfort. It's still solid because you do have the end cap technology on the back, which is this gray piece here that kind of helps out with that stability that New Balance is known for. But when they add the fuel cell, you do get a more softer comfort than what you're used to on your typical 990s. Aside from that being one of the major changes, you do have like your suede hits on the side that I mentioned earlier. 990 branding, which does have a little bit of 3M reflective material, I believe, as well as on this logo here around the eyelet. And all right here is all 3M, this little bright silver piece here. So quite a bit of 3M on this model. If that's your thing, then you got a lot of that here. On the side, you can see you do have some mesh panels there. A lot more mesh on this one than what you have on like the side of the V4. But what I will say is that I do like mesh on my shoes, especially on the toe box, for that added like breathability and comfort on your foot. It's a lot easier for your foot to kind of bend and everything when you're walking when you have a mesh toe box. So that's why I really like this. You also got that New Balance logo there, which I do also believe is 3M. Got your white laces in there. And you've also got this mesh tongue, right? And at the top, you've got New Balance 990 V6 right there. Now, this one, I feel like the text is a little more, a little more modern on this shoe. And let me grab the V4 again just to kind of compare. Well, on this one, you've got a little tag here, so it's not exactly the same, but I know in the V3, it's a lot, it doesn't look exactly like this one. This has a little different kind of aesthetic to it, but I like it though. You got the red V6 there, so that's nice. Okay, now let's take a look at the medial side, just another look at the shoe, guys. And on this side, you've got a lot more of this kind of end cap type material here. So you can really see that whole gray area there. It's a lot thicker on the medial side than it is on this side, on the lateral side. Okay? Right, so just a quick look at that. Very, very nice shoe, guys. Really, really like the V6. Like I said earlier, I kind of, partial to the V4 and V3 models, but this one is good too. All right. Now let's take a look at the actual heel of the shoe. As you can see on the back there, you got a little more suede, some mesh there. You got your New Balance logo, made in USA, which I will reiterate that the made in the USA pairs are a lot more higher quality than the other New Balances you may find in your local stores. And with that being said, they are a little more pricey. This one in particular, I think came in at like $199, which is a price increase from what they normally are. I think they usually retail like the V3 and V4s around like 185, I think 180. It's somewhere around there. So there was a little increase on this one. I'm not sure if that's due to like inflation or like a lot of the other sneaker brands are raising their prices as well, or maybe it's the fuel cell technology. Who knows? But either way, there is a price increase. This retails for $199, and I got this from New Balance's website. Okay, now let's take a look at the actual outsole here. You've got, look at the grip. Look at the grip, y'all. I mean, I know I mentioned the price point of this is a little bit high, but with this type of grip and everything, this shoe is gonna last you for a long time. I can tell you, I've been wearing my 990 V4s for years and they still have grip on them, and I can wear them, daily without any issues at all. But you do have like a New Balance logo up here at the toe. In black here, you got some gray here, it's a little bit of white there. And then you've got this black area at the back has New Balance, and you've got Endurance right here, text, and right in the middle right there in white, you can see you've got that fuel cell kind of peeking out there. Okay? Pretty nice shoe. And as for the insole, you got a black insole with New Balance running text on the inside there. All right. Now, that'll be about all, guys, for the New Balance 990 V6. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. I had to go with the gray colorway because it's like a classic. So you can't go wrong with this one. I can't wait to see when they drop like the navy blue or maybe like the black colorway like they always do. But let's go ahead and talk about sizing and everything. So sizing on the 990s. Now, a lot of people, you might hear them say go true to size or go down a size. I'm of the opinion I never like to go down a size in anything. I always go true to size or up half a size. With this shoe, I went with a size 9.5, which my foot measures at about a true 8.5, but I consider myself a size 9 because any shoe I buy in an 8.5 is just far too tight. So I consider myself a true size 9, so technically I went up a half size to a 9.5. And what I will say is I can wear this shoe, but it is just a tad more roomy in the toe box. And this is a standard width shoe. Now, I also have a slightly wide foot, but with the standard width, I feel like I can wear this no problem. It's just a little bit long in the toe area. I've got a little bit more of a thumb's width in the shoe. So with that being said, I would still tell you to go true to size in this New Balance 990 V6, but you also have the option to go with like your standard width here, or you have a wide width, you have a double wide, I believe, and they even have like narrow width shoes. So that's the good thing about New Balance, is that not only do they have, you know, a vast array of, you know, sizing, they have the width options of your shoe as well. So a lot of times when people are going up a size, they're trying to accommodate for the width in the shoe. But with New Balance, you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just get your appropriate width shoe and you should be fine. So that's a lot. My recommendation is true to size. Like I said, I got this at 9.5. I may end up returning this one and just going with a size 9 in the wide width to try out and see how that fits. I could probably even wear a 9 in the standard width, because like I said, they're not like super narrow or anything. And with these like suedes and this mesh material, it's pretty forgiving on your feet. So you shouldn't have any issues there. So now, do I believe this is a must pick up? I'm gonna say for true New Balance collectors, sure. There are a lot of people that really love New Balance. I've actually grown to really like their 990 model for the sheer comfort and durability alone. And I know this price point at like $199 is kind of high, but when you compare it to the other sneaker brands and things that we're paying, you know, similar prices to, this, you're really going to get your money out of it. I mean, the value, you know, you're gonna be able to wear these for a long time, is what I'm trying to say. So while the price is high, you will get your money's worth out of this shoe. It's a really good shoe. But like I said, I haven't worn the V6 all day yet. I just tried them on. It is like a softer comfort. Not extremely soft though, because you still have that end cap technology in there, this great piece to kind of give you that stability that New Balance really, you know, is known for in all their 990s. But yeah, guys, that's about all for me as far as the New Balance 990 V6. Do me a favor, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And also, like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I do appreciate all the support on the channel lately. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next review.